Hello, here we go again with a game from IGS between 8Q and 9Q. Black won by 12.5, but he also got the reverse komi. So the game could have been much closer if it's just one handicap or if it's an even game with 6.5 komi for white. But anyway, let's check it out. So Komoko, then Hoshi, another Komoko by white, and black played the Kakari in order to prevent white's corner enclosure. That's a very good decision. Black, of course, he could just consider a Shimari in the top right corner, like the fashionable one, to space jump high, or simply O-game Shimari. But in this case, white can also make his own Shimari at e3. So it's a good decision to prevent the Shimari. Then black can go back and go for the corner enclosure in the top right. Anyway, nothing wrong to play on the bottom. So black played g4, but black can consider h3 as an extension to make a base on the bottom side. This is the most common play. Another way is to extend all the way to j3, but this leaves an invasion point at g3 later on. So, oops. Playing g4, it's a move that usually prevents the pressing move at f4, but it can become over concentrated for black. So when white plays d3 and black goes up, and then white takes away the extension, this formation, it's a bit cramped for black, so it's a korigatachi. Now white played away, so approach the top right corner, which is also very important at this stage. It's also a good direction of play for white coming from the top left corner. So black decides to go for the basic joseki. It's playable, but let's go back a few moves. Oops, not that many. Black can also consider a pincer, like n17, because in this case, black gets to develop both on the right side and the top side. So in this case, white doesn't take the potential in the top like in the actual game. Playing the classic joseki, white is quite happy with the development on the top side. White can also play solid and then extend high at k16, so this way white is going to set up a nice moyo in the top. So in order to prevent that, black could consider a pincer instead of p17. Alright, then black approaches the top left corner. That's a good decision. Here black can also consider the far approach, like c14. So when white protects the corner, black simply extends for a base on the left side and jumps out to reinforce the tiny group. But nowadays the O-game approach, it's rarely seen. So most of the time we see this kind of c15 move. Anyway, for white it's nice to play c15 in relationship with the top extension. So if black simply goes o3, for example, white is happy to play a move like this. So my move is, or my enemy's key point, it's my point. Therefore, good decision to play c15. So white went for a pincer, that's also fine. Attach and simply fix a base in the corner. Now d16 is the most common move, but black can also consider b18 in order to settle the corner right away. So white will probably atari, connect, then cover, and go for the top moyo. But black is already alive, so black can play away, just grab a big point. Anyway, d16 is the common shape in this case. So black probably expected white to no be at e17, then descend to b17 to make some I shape. Now if white puts pressure here, black can push along a few times and the group is already safe. So in this case, it seems white play with more fighting spirit, going for atari. And here black connected solid. Now this is a kind of shape in general one should try to avoid because it's very heavy. This is called the soldier's head formation, so you don't want to get it too often. And if this happens, white should simply no be, so black is under attack because black doesn't have space to extend for a base due to the the extension on the left side or the earlier pincer. So this is quite painful for black. Therefore, black can consider the Atari from the outside with Fighting Spirit, give up a stone, Atari again, and then either connect with the trumpet formation, but this one usually leaves a peep and then honey under, so black's formation it's a little bit heavy too, but at least black turns around to the top side and then black can consider the invasion point of M17. And another way for black is to connect solid E16, because if white cuts here, black has the ladder, so that's not an option for white in this case. Again, white needs to crawl and connect under, and here black can simply make a one space jump to fix a base and then threaten the invasion at M17. So white will probably go out, then black can attach and pull back to keep the base in the top. So this way white takes the corner but black fixes the base in the top, so it shows more fighting spirit than simply connecting. Now white should just no-B. This way white is low, white should get ahead. If black pushes, white no-B again. If black plays Kema, white can double up in order to prevent the no Setsuji, and black's group is still on the run, so it's a bit heavy. What happens here is that white grabs the territory in the top and also on the left side, while black is simply running out towards the center to secure the group. So overall this is a good result for white in the top left corner. Let's go back to the actual game. So white went down for some I shape, black plays Atari, that's a good idea, and this block is no need. Black should actually simply push. Keep pushing to keep white low. Well, if white jumps, black can push and push in center. So it's very important not to exchange b16, because if white wants to resist here with a block, I mean a bump, black has Atari, throw in, and Atari again. And now when white connects, black can kill everything. Which means on this throw in and Atari, white has to leave in the corner and give up the stones in the top. So actually, it's impossible for white to bump at h16. White needs to play h18. So black's formation is much stronger, and then black can come out at e13 to make some I shape. And well, look for life in the middle. So this block white protects, then black gets ahead. Also, when black played b16, white could decide to ignore and just Atari. If black captures a stone in the corner, that's only one eye locally, so white can still attack the entire group with this kind of Keima to remove the I shape. So here black played a move in a wishful thinking way and white answers, so we see some collaboration. The way to go out here is actually still e13. The cut around e16 doesn't work. Black has a net. Ladder works too. And the point of playing e13 is to put pressure at d11 next. So for example, if white plays away, black will immediately put pressure like this and set up a nice wall while keeping white low on the left side. But I guess white will react. But even so, black can wedge to create some cutting points, and it's a much easier way to fix the group on the left side. So this is alive. When black plays this shoulder hit at d13, it's very comfortable for white to block at d12 and keep attacking the group. Of course, black can also jump to get out faster, but white will play the no-B, which is a key point, and then black needs some I shape with this kind of move, and white can simply extend on the left side. So it's a very nice formation to build all that territory on the left side, especially being on the fourth line, the line of victory. White pushed under, that's also an option. Pull back, fine. One space jump, it's a good decision. and this is still a key point. Well, normally white wants to extend around d8, but then it feels quite comfortable for black to get this I shape. Another option for white would be to attach, and then when black plays the hane, white no b, black needs to connect against the cutting point, and white can even go on the 5th line to enclose the left side at maximum. So on this no b, black can actually consider tenuki, which he did. This is a nice idea, trying to enter the left side. So white is supposed to protect. And then black probably extends on the bottom side in order to go for his own moyo. So white push here, trying to punish black. Okay, then a peep. No need to play too fancy here, just connect. If white comes out, black is already safe, and black can continue on the left side. Taking away the key point at d8, it's much bigger, because d8, it's a move that it's supposed to be an extension for white's d12, so it's also attacking the corner and taking away the base on the left side. If white fixes the corner with a kick, black will just attack severe the stones on the left side. Now, if white comes out in the top, black can also run away here. So it's a running battle where both white and black feel like running on neutral points, but at least white doesn't get the moya on the left side as he was supposed to. So here black is trying an indirect way to defend. This jump is fine. Sacrifice 3 stones, it's an okay idea. And now invades the left side. I still like this spot, d8, because from d8 it's very easy to continue with c6 or slide c2. So this way white is in trouble. Anyway, good idea for black to invade the left side, because now black is actually attacking 2 groups. The heavy one on the left and the komi shape in the lower left corner. So white is trying to escape, cover, block, Atari very good. Now going down here is threatening to capture the 2 stones, but black can also use c10 for the same target, because if white just plays away, black will capture the 2 stones next. So now white still needs to play a move like b7, then black goes out to create more agi, and another forcing move in center, and then simply take the key point in order to surround the group in the middle. So this is actually a pretty tough situation for white, because the net works. So now that white group on the left side is completely surrounded. Black went down, white has to capture. Black should go out once, usually add another stone and sacrifice both. White has to connect under. If white covers from the top, then black will turn and capture the 3 stones. So white needs to defend. This gives black a forcing move in the center. White will either capture solid or with a bamboo connection, and now black can connect on the outside, for example with a hanging connection, and this protects against both cuts. I mean, when white cuts here, black captures. If white peeps, black connects, so black is fine. If black plays a move like this, white can still use the cut of f8, and in this case black has to double up. Otherwise, if black comes out, white will use the Atari, then you need to take or connect, and white goes out. So this way white captures the 2 stones on the left side, giving away 1 stone bait in the middle. So in the actual game, black played the Atari. So instead of playing Atari, black should really consider the other forcing moves, and then protects with this kind of shape. The shape looks good, but there are still agi because of the 2 cutting points at f8 and d9. So here black actually missed a pretty big opportunity to surround that group on the left. Playing the hanging connection seems better in this case. So white came out, black tries to surround with a net, which is a very nice move. Hane very good, then Nobi, but this Nobi leaves too many cutting points. So here black has to cover. Probably black didn't cover, being afraid of the cut at J13, but black shouldn't worry about this because black has the wedge, then Atari squeeze from behind, Atari again, and cut. Now when white comes out with this group, black already kills the stones on the left side. And also the group in the middle has some problem, but probably jumping here is good enough to win the race. Even though when black connects, white has to come out, then black can escape pushing from the top. So either way it's fine for black. So this was a big opportunity for black to finish the game right here. Now playing this move leaves more cutting points. Also, if black just covers and white pushes here, black goes down. When white cuts, black has a one Atari and then Atari and connect. So again, black can gain liberties going out in the top and try to surround the entire group on the left side. This will lead to a capturing race, a semi, but black is favored to win it, so he should really go for the kill here. Now white has more cutting points this way. Black should still block once because of the combination at G11. So if white plays Atari, then Atari, and then goes for the top, again black has the Atari, cut, Atari from behind, and cut again. So when white comes out, actually black can kill the group in a net. Well, this is requires some reading, but the sequence is pretty much forced, so it's not so complicated to see all those moves. Now playing like this, white can escape. Normally white can just no B, but it's a nice idea to play the Atari because white prepares the wedge. So if black plays here, white captures a stone, he's out, and if black connects, white can wedge, and now there are two cutting points. If black defends on the left, white cuts on the right, and vice versa. This kind of move looks a little bit heavy, so it's more interesting to play a Kosumi in case black tries to cut, Atari, connect, and connect. So now black is already protected. Peep, connect, then when white secures the middle, black can peep again, and he's connected to the top corner. And actually white is still on the run in the center. So if this happens, well, it's still a game open for any kind of result. This kind of move, it's a bit heavy. White took the stone, Ponuki, to make some eye shape in the center. Then black jumps out. Good decision. Actually, from L14, black should consider M17 because this threatens either the connection underneath or the connection in the middle, which makes white very low on the top. And if white covers, black can push again and then connect under. And the group in the middle is still okay. So black jumps, white peeps. Well, white can still use the cut. Actually, you gotta cut where you can cut. Playing a peep at the cutting point is like a thank you move. Now white is actually just looking at the cut at D9. But it doesn't matter anymore. The group can escape in the middle, so black can play away. Actually, black should consider some jump in the center or just play away. Because if white cuts one stone, Atari, and connect with a hanging connection. If white also goes for the stones on the left side, black can sacrifice those and connect in center. So now black can think about attacking the entire group in the middle again. Back to chase the dragon. This move is not really needed. White can play a peep, so now the formation is quite heavy and ugly looking. It's more interesting to jump out in the center like this, for example. Or play away. Play a big point, surround territory with L3. Cutting one stone here for white, it's not so interesting. And if this happens, white just dies inside the bottom, so black it's all connected. Now white goes for those stones on the left side. So black can drive with Atari all the way and connect, threatening to cut the tail. So this way white doesn't make the points on the left and then play a big point. The group in the middle is still in trouble. So black had an opportunity to kill those stones on the left side early on, and now white is building a lot of territory on the left side. But at least black grabs another big point on the right. Now white comes inside the bottom. Actually here, white can think about the pip and then invade the bottom right in the middle. Because like this, white is actually uh, trying to attack the g4 group. So when black plays a move like j3, black is over concentrated in the way to keep it safe, and white can make a base like this. And if black attacks from n3, white extends, goes down, and now black's group is a little bit over concentrated and in danger. So playing o3 actually allows a pincer, and this feels very comfortable for black because black also defends the bottom, and in the meantime builds a nice moe on the right side. This looks quite impressive. So Kosumitsuke go up, defend, and extend. That's a pretty ideal shape for white. That's why in this case it's not really recommended to play a move like p3, because white has a nice extension all the way to k3. But okay, black can use an invasion here, so m3, then Hane on the second line, connecting Sente, but black still needs to protect his f7 group, so Atari all the way. This is Sente, and then slide in the corner to fix the base. So that's an option. Back to the original game. Shoulder hit, okay. So shoulder hit this time in Sente, then black protects in the middle. That's a good decision. Now here black should actually block, and if white cuts, just give up the two stones in order to stay safe in the middle. And in fact the group is safe in the center, and black can go for a counter attack, so white should come back and protect the left side. One Hane here in center to prevent the Sun invasion, then attack the top. So black still has the first chance to win this game because of the potential on the right side, which is huge. And well, the other groups are quite safe, looking positive. Playing like this, the game can go towards white's advantage because the position is rather thin in the center. But here white didn't profit. White should play the wedge. There are many cutting points, so it's hard for black to defend everything. I would still give up the two stones. They are only 4 points. Much bigger what black gets on the right side here. So white goes between the stones. Black saves everything. The attach it's a bit too much. Just Keima. And then from the Keima, let's say something like this happens. And white protects the top. Now black can continue in the corner with the Kosumi. Playing the attach, white will just Hane, and then black has to go down. So it's like playing Keima, then white plays b3, and black immediately goes c3, which is a neutral point. The natural way would be to block b2 instead. So back to the game. This move is no need, looks heavy. Better play h3. If white goes Atari here, black connects, nothing happens. It's like accepting 1 point in center for white. Not a big deal, but now black can play d4, threatening a double Atari. So here white needs to protect. So if black plays here and white pushes along at g3, black will double Atari and capture this corner, which is huge. In fact, black can even go down and then take the stone, because when white connects here, Atari and capture everything. That's a disaster for white. So playing here it's Sente, white protects and then protect. Now the shape is good. It makes e5 look okay. Go up, Hane, shape is nice here. White didn't need to play this Atari to take Gote. Black is reinforcing against the invasion, that's a good decision. Well, it also works to play R10, but the Kosumi is nice. Difficult for white to come inside. Actually here, with Fighting Spirit, black should consider the pip, so this makes p12 separate from the top, and then surround the stone on a large scale. Keima, and jump along, or Ogema like this. So when white goes up, black covers. If white pushes like this, black simply Nobi, Hane block. White will just die inside. Black played a bit too conservative here, but probably black is thinking he's ahead, so he doesn't want to risk. The key point is still M17. So when push, Nobi, if Kosumi, cover. If white keeps pushing, connect under, and white eventually bumps. Steal the Nobi, and then connect under. Or if white tries to link, push through, Atari, Atari, and capture. That's a collapse for white again. Like this, white got away without being too damaged. Black can play Atari from behind and connect. And if white Hane, black will fight the ko. And again, white is in trouble. And if white connects under, it seems like black managed to damage a little more than in the actual game. Like this, white can just capture in a ladder or extend. Oh, white played the other Atari. Actually, playing Atari under at L18 is better because when black comes out, it's a direct ladder. When playing Atari from the top, black can go down, then white needs to protect in the center, then black has a peep and the connection. And here, even if white managed to connect and save his stones, black still got a little profit. So black gained from the RG. But if white plays Atari like this and black plays a peep, white can resist. So white doesn't lose any points in the top. Black got rid of the RG, that's a pity. Not so much profit that way. So all these moves were Sente. This prepares a monkey jump. So black just block it. Well, if black finds a bigger move, doesn't have to block right away. I mean, black can play here. If white plays a monkey jump, block, go back, Atari, connect, and then play away again. Alright, these moves. White actually missed an opportunity here to invade San and then jump along and leave in the corner. This would actually win the game for white. And if black simply covers, white can make some profit reducing the corner in center, then use a peep and oops, reduce the right side like this. What else? And finally block here. That's a pretty big move to defend the left side. So in the actual game, black got all the profit on the right. I mean, maximize the territory there. Pretty impressive. This move is no need. More interesting to reduce the center with a jump like this. And make some points in center. So, go down. Okay, that was all center. Finally the reducing in the middle. This bump is good. Black can play a peep actually, threatening to cut. How to protect the best way? Not easy. Bamboo. Oh, this is dangerous. Everything can die. Oh wow. That's a problem too. Black could just Kosumi, then cut and connect. So white collapsed. Another way for black to win the game. Actually, black can capture with the Kosumitsuke, and then white also needs to come back and protect the middle. The four stones are captured already. If white tries to go out, just take, and black can also cut the other guys, which is even bigger. Nice. Well, in fact, here black can bump, so Atari connect, and when white connects, those guys are captured anyway. Take more stones. This move is no need. So let's say we go Atari here, Atari connect, then I don't know, capture this stone. So when white plays Atari here, it's a self Atari, and if white plays Atari on the left side, black connects. So black didn't have to play another move inside at -1 point. But actually, capturing those stones, black won the game. It's better for white to play the hanging connections, so when black hane at b1, it doesn't threaten to destroy more points. But here, when b1, later in the game, hane, white will need to play inside again. Yeah, these are center moves. Alright. Proper defense. This move is no need. Oh, actually it is. Tuck, 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 tuck. Yeah, my bad. I'm too used to see moves that are no need to answer. But actually that one it's a problem because white can peep and then Atari and it creates a damage Sumari or the other way. So ouch. Yeah, black has to protect. And that was it, huh? Before connecting c1, black should hane in center. White is not going to block because there's a ko like that. And it's a terrible situation. So white needs to play either a4 or b4. And then if black connects c1, white Atari connect. So this way white loses an extra point at a3. If black pushes, it's a problem because on the push white will block, you need to connect, takes 2 stones, takes 1 back. So we have this pretty much the same situation, but like this white can go down, black will block a1, and then white can actually make the point at a3. Oh, what did white do? White connected b4. No, white has to go a2 and then b4. And this is it. So well done black to come back and win the game by 12.5. Actually, the capture in the middle made a difference, but well, black missed the opportunity on the left side early on. So normally black had a better game from the beginning. I hope you enjoyed this review and learn a lot.